Hello, beautiful community. This is Amy Dean, and I'm here to share another one of our Tuesday transformation comments from one of our members. For all of you who haven't already, please do let me know what your comments are, what your questions are in our beautiful community here. So you can share anything that's coming up for you, anything you most need to understand how to get unstuck in your spiritual, emotional life, and anything you need to tap into your highest self. So with that being said, I'm going to come to this member's comment and let me know if this also resonates with you and anything else that might come up as reflections. So the first thing that comes up is this member shared, I have a lot of trauma and it's been built up energy and PTSD from my childhood. She says, I'm tired, I can't carry this baggage anymore, and it keeps me from my soul's purpose. So first and foremost, I just want to send my heart to you because I know that, gosh, it's so heavy, right? It's so heavy when you're carrying all this trauma. It's so heavy when it's no matter what you do, it feels like it's weighing on your shoulders. And I want you to know you're not alone. I'm sure many people watching this right now can understand, right, that this is a hard path. It's so difficult to carry this trauma. And at the same time, you deserve so much compassion because compassion is one of the greatest healers of trauma, to sit with yourself and to love yourself through this difficult time, which I know can also be hard. So it takes a little bit of getting used to remind yourself, I'm doing the best I can. And I choose to love myself through this difficult time. So with that being said, I also want to come to this topic around soul purpose that you mentioned. And I wonder if I might just offer a bit of a perspective on this, because I know sometimes it can feel like there's this stuff I need to heal. There's my trauma, there's the heaviness, there's all the stuff I'm going through over here. And then over here, this is my life purpose, right? This is what I should be doing, or this is what I want to be doing. This is the meaningful life I want to live. And then there's this like big stone rock in between, right? In between these two opposing things. I wonder if we might look at it a little different and to say that perhaps, and this has been my experience just on my own journey in the Akashic records, as well as discovering and doing readings for others, but I find that we have both an inner and an outer life purpose. And so what that means is that if we think about this idea of life purpose, right? It's like, I just want to get out there. And we usually think it's action taking, doing something good in the world, maybe through our work or some kind of actionable thing that we're putting out. But I wonder if maybe your inner purpose, if we think about that for a moment, might be to heal that trauma. And actually, quite simply, let's come back to maybe your inner purpose is to love yourself first, to love yourself through the pain that you've been through, and to become aware of the fact that it's there, but it's not who you are. It's just this kind of encoded or energy code, we'll say, that's in your body, that's in your mind, that shows up as different subpersonalities, which are different parts of you, but it's not you. So I wonder if part of this here is to identify that this healing that needs to happen, right? That this purpose or the stuckness, and this is for all of you, by the way, anything that feels like I'm here and I want to be there. I wonder if what's in the way is the way, if that makes sense, right? So maybe instead of having to go through this boulder, right, break it down and get to your life purpose on the other side, what if you were to first just love yourself? Just to say, okay, this is hard right now. Like, this is really hard. And maybe I deserve a lot of compassion as a result of it being really hard. And then with that being said, right, you have that framework within yourself. Then the next step is perhaps maybe your purpose right now anyway is to heal your trauma. Maybe that's your life purpose in this moment, because it does fluctuate, right? Our life purpose does kind of change forms a little bit as we grow and change. But what if that's your inner purpose, is to heal? So maybe you're not actually on the wrong track. Maybe this is just the beginning. This is the portal to open up to understanding who you really are and getting in touch with that you. Maybe that's it. And then maybe your outer purpose, which is whatever it is that you want to be doing in the world, maybe that will happen organically. Maybe opportunities will present themselves to you. I know this has happened to me. It's amazing when this occurs. And it's as a result of working through your inner purpose first. So it's so easy. I mean, we all go there. We all get to this place of, I don't want to be here, right? I want to be there. It doesn't feel good. There's a big boulder in the way and I just have to crush it, knock it down. I got to do whatever. But maybe that's the arduous path. maybe that's the difficult path. And I want to offer a different perspective. I think you're already on the right track, just in the uncovering, in the awareness that you've been through a lot. All of you, everybody watching this, you've been through enough, right? You've been through enough suffering. And that's the path. So it's about discovering this understanding that, okay, I'm ready to heal. And you might have been through therapy, maybe you've been through, any tons of different courses, programs, whatever it is. But the truth is that in order to heal that, you do have to get down to the root. First, it's compassion, 100%. And then it's getting down to the root of those inner child wounds, which connect to the PTSD or connect to any trauma that you've been through. And then that is where the beauty happens. That's where the magic happens when you heal those deeper core wounds, which is something that is not an easy thing to do, right? When you're starting any kind of, let's say, therapy work or whatnot. And sometimes you don't even go there in therapy. I know because I also do therapy and coaching. And my experience has been that it needs to be so well structured, right? In order to get into the depth of the foundational problem of core wounds. So with that, I really encourage you just to sit with that and notice, am I doing as much as I can to heal this inner wound within me? Do I know what my inner wounds are? Do I know what my core wound is that's causing this experience of heaviness around my trauma? That's creating this block from where I am now to where I want to be in the future. So as you consider that in this very moment, again, loving yourself first, because that's number one. But I want to invite you, if it feels right to you, to explore that number one core wound with my team. And this is a complimentary coaching call to understand, like, what's keeping me blocked? What is it exactly? Which one of these core wounds, whether it's survival or shame or disempowerment or abandonment, might be kind of the core trauma, the core root that's causing all of these other symptoms in my life. And then might I add that as you're doing that work, you're taking that next step on your inner purpose, right? Every time you make a choice to heal this trauma, you are on track with your life purpose. So I encourage you to put that on your bathroom mirror, whatever you need to, as an affirmation every day, because I don't want you to feel like your purpose is out there and you're here, because you are intricately connected to that in this moment. So I'd love to hear what you think. I'd love to have you book a call if that makes sense for you and feels right to you, so that you can understand what's really going on in the room and receive information for how to move forward, what that might look like for your healing journey. And then please let me know if you have any questions. Share here in the comments and let me know what comes up for you. But I hope this was helpful and look forward to being in touch with you very soon.